Hey everyone, Spytalk here with some more Spy gameplay. This time around I wanted to show you a completely different style of playing the Spy, as opposed to how I usually play. The style is not aggressive and doesn't rely on the revolver for kills. In fact, it requires a lot of patience and analysis. I call this style the Spyder. I know, it's lame, but it works, you'll see. Anyway, for this, I'm using the Eternal Reward for its silent kills, the L'étranger to counter the Cloak Drain of the Eternal Reward, and the Cloak and Dagger so that I can hang around with no pressure. Since I'm immobile most of the time, I pick a position where I have a good advantage point in order to analyze my surroundings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right off the bat, I'm looking for anyone who's going solo. The Scout is too fast to catch, but the Heavy is perfect. Now look, I patiently wait for the Spy to raise his hand so that I don't end up slashing the Heavy and eating a lead salad. And back to analyzing the field. One of the cool tricks you can do with this build is that you can change your disguise and not flicker, even if it drains your entire cloak. I did it because the Heavy disguise is slow. I was hoping the combo would walk through the canyon. Here's where I make my mistake. I thought the Heavy would stop spy checking and turn around, and I paid the ultimate price for it. Anyway, back to sitting in my web and waiting for unsuspecting victims. Always look around to see if anyone witnesses the murder you're about to commit. I thought these guys were suspicious, turns out I was only half right. Anyway, spies aren't worth dealing with. Here I'm paying more attention to the upper ground than the Heavy, since the Spy or Pyro might pursue me. Just doing a casual tour of the roof, to see if anyone slipped by. Again, spies aren't worth it, let alone two of them. Here I use the rock to do a bit of misdirection, and it works. The Heavy shoots in the wrong direction. And back to my spider web. I didn't think he'd be this paranoid. Now, check out this little maneuver. People usually don't expect you to stay where you were discovered, so I have to misdirect them by faking movement. Here, only one of the snipers is an easy kill. This is one of the reasons why the Eternal Reward is really good. And again, I'm back to the spiderweb. I'm checking everyone's health. It helps predict their behavior. I'm always sorting victims, from easiest to hardest. I want to maximize risk and reward here. 2 Heavies, a low HP sniper and a pyro. This is where the revolver comes in handy. No huge engagement, just a pickup. And we're back in stalker mode. Remember, you're a spider. The disguise doesn't disrupt my cloak. A little surf on the sniper's head, which was pretty dangerous, but unfortunately the demo turns, so I try to correct my bad luck with a standard government-issue trick stab. I always jump around this corner cause you never know what's coming. Since the pyro is checking everyone and both snipers wised up and got the Razorback, risk to reward ratio is garbage. So I try to find victims elsewhere. Now, I didn't shoot because it would take 2 shots and I didn't want to blow my cover. Unfortunately, I brain farted heavily here, and for some reason I thought the Heavy had 54 HP. Don't ask me how I screwed this up. As I've said before, always check your teammates' names. This is what gave up the Spy behind the wall. They're advancing the cart, so there's no real time to waste. The soldier's not buying my disguise, so gotta bolt out of there. Now I thought the heavy would be an easy target, but hey, bad luck is part of the game. So I try to correct the injustice, but ultimately I failed. I was hoping the afterburn would wear off. My team did manage to slow them down, so they capped the third point. Now watch this. I only get hit once, but it's enough for the soldier to see me. My health and cloak are low, but there's no need for panic. You can always kinda reverse these situations. Now, most people are kinda like bots. They have certain waypoints when moving through areas, and you can use the cloak and dagger to wait just outside these waypoints, without using the obvious hiding spots. The key is patience. See, if I went for the soldier, the pyro might have killed me. This is a suicide mission, but I have to either stop or weaken them. My team can mop up what's left of them. I see the spy decloak, so I try to save my heavy. He didn't need my help for the demo. I'm scouting the area for more victims. Now pay attention to this move. Even though I failed the stab, as soon as you expect damage, you have to jump. The damage will blow you away and potentially save you from the enemy. The medic is ignoring me, so I have to go heal on my own. Back to our usual patrol. I knew I couldn't kill both of them, so I chose the heavy since he didn't see me. The pyro seems busy, so why not? I don't have my ambassador with me, so this is a no deal. And back to our usual patrol. This spy thinks he can disguise as me? Nah, son. This is why I love the eternal reward. Again, patience. Don't go for the first kill you see. Be patient and check for more potential. I just lose my disguise here to gain some speed. This is an aggressive decloak, but I was pretty sure I was out of his field of view. Again, lose the disguise to gain speed, stay out of his field of view, easy kill. Fighting spies has a terrible effort to reward ratio, just ignore them and focus on their team. See how the scout is checking the usual places? This is how you use the cloak and dagger. Again, change my disguise because, heavy is slow. Now here I didn't want to go straight for the heavy because, I was expecting people to show up based on how empty this area was. So I was looking for a better angle. Again, just surf on the damage and we escape with our medic kill. I always check below ledges for spies. This is where the cloak and dagger shines. It allows you to wait for the best moments to make a decision. Now look at this. The medic is kinda confused for a moment, but he catches on. So I bait him into a risky trick stab. I get punished, but it was worth it. Patiently. Scanning the area. 2 heavies, a medic. No real easy kills here. Now it's a bit hectic here, so I'm waiting for one of them to move away from the team. Decloak around the corner for safety, and bam! Easy kill. I bail here because getting credits sucks. This area is pretty active, so I stick around. See, one of the rare moments in the entire game where I use a revolver. I check for incoming enemies, and engage. But I was foiled by the pyre. I didn't expect him to be lurking in the corner. Gotta watch out for stray rockets. Now, this is the last minute. If they're gonna do a Hail Mary push, it's now or never. So I go for a high-risk pick and cripple them. It's hard to push against sentries without a medic. Patience, wait for the kill, don't panic and waste it on a Razorback. There's not much to do at this point since I denied them the Uber earlier. They can't really make a final push at this point. And hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got some more if you guys want to check them out. Also, sometimes I stream on Twitch, so if you're interested you can follow me there, and I hope to see you soon.